Hello, everybody. And this is a random live, but I figured it'd be kind of fun to try out doing a live because my kids are asleep and seeing if anybody is able to talk right now. I don't know if anyone's going to be on, but we'll stay on as long as I can. Just sit here waiting, see if anybody comes on. I'm just currently sitting here because both my daughters are asleep, and I know it's kind of late in the day, but they were pretty tired. So I figured I would let them sleep. Hello. Hello. Oh, someone's on. I kind of feel like when I was in middle school doing Omegle. Talking to one person, but it's cool. Just seeing. I know my lighting's kind of bad right now. It's kind of. I'll try to adjust it as much as I can. I just want to make sure I have some light in here. Is that one too blue? Is that one better? Yeah, so I'm just waiting here because my husband is at work and both kids are asleep. So I wanted to do a live chat because live stream because that'd be fun and see what everyone else is up to today. Because I have nothing else to do right now. I kind of did everything I had to do right now today. Yeah, I do have two videos. I do have to go back to edit. Oh, I think no, three videos. But other than that, I don't have anything else to do right now. So I wanted to see if anyone else is on. Where are you from? Loopy Bun Bun. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I figured I'd hop on. Actually, I'll move my microphone a little closer to myself. Hypochondriac? How? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania, so I mean you're not too far. Actually, I was born in Virginia, so I do kind of remember it. How's it weather-wise there then right now? Because it's been kind of warm lately, which it's not bad, but it seemed to be kind of nice if it were a little cooler. How are you a hypochondriac though? I'm curious because you mentioned it, so I figured I'd ask. Yeah, I'm sorry this is not the most entertaining live. I don't have a whole lot going on. I'm just sitting in my office. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I had a semi situation close to that where I started feeling the same way. About what was it, a week before Christmas? We had someone we knew that had caught it, and we had been within reach of them, but we didn't get it, obviously. But yes, the weather is really nice, Granted, I kind of wish it was kind of colder, but that's just me. Just a little bit now and then. And my daughter keeps asking about snow, and I can't make snow happen. Oh, someone's texting me. Or no. Oh, okay. Never mind. That was nothing. But yeah, I've just been at home and figured I tried doing a live because my husband recommended me trying to do a live at least, I don't know, once. I didn't want to do it before I reach a certain amount. Obviously, I'm not like at 1,000 or anything, but like, I mean, I'll probably do one once I reach 600, but it's been a while. Yeah. Yeah, I would say my husband does too because he deals with arthritis, even at his age, and he's younger than me by a little bit. But I like snow for more like I guess the kids now. But yeah, I don't mind snow. It looks pretty. They're out right now, and they have Toy Story going on right now in their room. Hopefully, you don't hear the heater. I'll probably turn off the heater soon. I'm from Pennsylvania, but I did live in Virginia. Well, I was born there, like years ago, because my mom was in the Navy. So I did live there for a little bit, but I live in Pennsylvania now. I moved too many times to count in my life. Darn shoulder. Yeah, but right now I'm just sitting here. I didn't know what else to do, and I figured I'd see what everyone else is doing. I know you could kind of do the same thing on like Omegle, but I figured I'd see what my subscribers are doing because it's nice getting to know everybody. I'm gonna put you over here instead so I can see you. Can you hear me all right? I did make sure my microphone was loud enough. How was everyone's Christmas? Oh, okay. Well, have fun with that. Nice talking to you. Have a good night. Hope she has fun. See ya. I'll just chill here for a little bit more. I guess it's just me now then, huh? I'm just chilling here. Not sure what to do right now. Aw, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm sorry that my sound hasn't been the greatest. I am still learning the YouTubes. I know. I was just joking, but like, yeah, I appreciate that. I'm trying. It's there are days where it's not easy with 2 kids, so I have tired days, but I appreciate that you like them and watch them because sometimes I don't know. I should do that, but knowing I had coffee earlier and it was like espresso, I don't know if I should right now. I might do it later, at least to go to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna turn this heater off real quick. It's too warm up here anyway now. Did you like the blanket my mom crocheted? It's very pretty. Oh, look, there's a stray string. Okay. So, what have you been up to today? Was your Christmas good? Aw, why not? What's going on? Yeah, I have had those days where I haven't had caffeine either. It's not easy. I know that this winter has been really mild right now. I don't know if it's supposed to get worse or not. I mean, it'd be kind of nice if it does get a little bit colder, but that's just me. I mainly because my daughter keeps asking about snow, and I don't know how to give her snow. Love it. I'm actually going through all my old clothes. It's been sad. I'm special. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know that's not an easy job. I have a cousin who has Down syndrome, so I do understand it can be a little tricky. But yeah, I understand also going through stuff like going through old clothes and everything. There's certain things I don't get rid of. Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense. Just ton of espresso, and you'll be good, right? try not, just try not to go too overboard, and like don't drink alcohol. Don't let anybody speed balling. That would not be good. Moving does suck. I will agree with that because I think I've moved like 29 times. I haven't kept count, but I think it's been around there. So like basically my age now. So so however many times I think I've moved is now the amount of well, my age. So I know the feeling of moving. It's not fun. Where you plan on moving to? Well, actually, where are you from? Your third time. Oh, once you start moving enough, it does get a little easier. Except you develop having like more crap than you need, so you have to like go through it even more. Like I still have stuff I have to go through again because I still have a lot. Sorry, I'm so awake. Darn it. Well, that's not too bad. I'm just looking over because I think I don't know if my youngest is awake or not. I see her looking in the camera, but she might fall asleep. Well, that's cool though. It's been a little bit since I was in New York. In New York, the okay, she's just staring. My youngest says that I have of not really crying. What my oldest does, so I always know when the oldest wants me. The youngest is just kind of staring. So she might just play for a bit by herself. Oh, okay. That's cool. That works out nicely. Yeah, I remember having, well, at least, I'm guessing you don't have any kids then? It's just your niece and nephew that are going to be living near you? Yeah. The youngest, I would say sometimes is a little easier depending on the day. I know she's tired. I don't know if she'll fall back asleep for a little bit longer, but the other one is definitely asleep. Okay, so you're laying back down, so I'll wait a little bit. If I have to get off, I'm sorry. Yeah, right now, she laid back down, so I think she's still tired enough to fall back asleep. Today's one of those days, apparently, where they want to wait till later in the day to fall asleep. But I'm only gonna let them sleep for like a good half hour more, and that's it. Because if I let them sleep longer, they're gonna be up all night. Well, that's cool. Well, don't rush having kids though. Like, speaking from experience, I wouldn't say I ever rushed, but we did experience 4 miscarriages prior to my other two. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but we had experienced 4 miscarriages. Like the first one was like a period. The other three were much more difficult. And then I had Athena, and then I got pregnant with Artemis. Like within I think it was 8 months. So they're like 15 months apart. So or 7 months, something like that. So they're 15 months apart. Um, which I'm glad they're so close together. It wasn't planned, but I'm waiting to have more till till after they're both a little older. But yeah, kids are nice though. I mean, I enjoy being a stay at home mom, knowing that my husband makes enough money right now that he's like in a lead position. I might test out my new webcam now and then just to see the picture quality of my next videos, just because it does look a little bit better. Girl in 3, 2, I'm always getting reminded by everyone that I need to get get to it, and it's time to take out my IUD soon. And feeling separation anxiety already. Oh, well, I'm sorry. And yeah, I understand. I have the next one on, so I have like 2 more years. I don't know how long is the IUDs again, because I didn't want to get them for fear of like getting stuck. Yes, I have learned that New York is really expensive. I could not. Where we live, there's a lot of houses that are. Well, we bought our house from a. Oh shoot, what was it? I forgot the name right now. I'm blanking, but we got it for like 25,000. So really not too bad for our area. I mean, I know there's some houses that are in like 100,000, but they're still not like terrible. There's places where I know that are near our area that are like, well, a little bit farther away, but like 200 and some thousand, which I'm like, no, never spending that much on a house, much less like 2,000 a month or 1,200, 1,200 a month on rent. Do you have an idea of like how many kids you would like to have? Because everyone laughs at me when I tell them I still want 5, but I only want to give birth to 2 more. My first one was for 3 years, second one was for 5. It's been 8 years since my last period. Oh, wow. I actually I do understand the feeling of not having a period, especially with my next one because I didn't have it this month, which is odd. Okay, it's not that odd. I did. I went for a little bit, but still, also with the rent price, that's also astronomical, which I hate because I personally get offended that pay rates are so low that I'm like, people that have experience need to be paid the amount of like experience they've been paid. Like, pay them right. Yeah, they felt like she felt like I see 2 people in here. Is it just me and you? Hi. Why does your name look familiar to me? My BF wants a lot because he is one of 4. I'm just one of 2. I just want fraternal twins and tie my tubes on the table. I understand that. And hello, Anne. Um, yeah, maybe we could come to a compromise. Maybe like 3. If not, 2 is okay. If as long as he's all right with that. I mean, it'd be awesome. I understand because it'd be kind of cool if we were able to have. Well, technically, we are able to have twins, but if I were, it'd be cool to have like a boy and girl, or even like 2 boys now because 2 girls already. So I understand how wanting to have twins. Get all done and over with. How's everybody doing? How's their Christmas? Mine wasn't too uber crazy or anything. Multiples running his family, so I'm praying. Okay, pray, and I'll pray for you. But just remember, it there it's gonna as long as you're okay with handling twins. Because personally, I don't know if I would be, but at the same time, I would be, if you know what I mean. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Because multiples wouldn't be bad. I get that. Having multiples at one time obviously would at least be able to like, okay, I have 6 kids and I want 6 all at one time. I'm done, which I get because like if I could do that, I probably would too. If it was possible for me, at least. I have no idea. Yeah, how is everyone's Christmas this year? Um, get anything good? I'm just sitting here because both my girls are asleep, and I want to see what everyone else is doing. Because, well, I know a lot of people are on around this time. I'm checking out. Oh, thank you. I'm hoping to reach 600 by next year at least. It would be great. So, so I gotta put the work in. Sometimes I have a hard time with seeing other people that have done it in less time and gotten ahead. Even though I know obviously like it's not like I have to be monetized or anything not like that, but like I guess I have a bad habit of comparing. So I did not know that about substitute teachers at all. I did not. I think a friend from high school is either a teacher or a substitute that I know of. But other than that, I oh geez, my glasses are dirty. I did not even realize that. I mean, if I were well versed in different topics, it'd be kind of cool to be a substitute teacher. I would definitely say that'd be cool, but I am not. Also, I would not be a math teacher at all. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, different isn't always bad. I understand because it's tough. Um, we weren't able to go to my grandma's and my kid's great grandma this year for Christmas, right now at least, because she had a fear of, well, two of my other family members had caught COVID, so she didn't want to have the take the chance of our family catching it, since she's I have no idea if she tested positive or whatever because she was taking care of them. So, well, that's good. Oh, and thank you. Yeah. Yeah. From what I know, they're doing well. Because normally our family we rather play it safe than sorry because we've had too many losses in our family the last 2 years. So I and not COVID related either. It's just the last. Actually, I guess it would be 3 years now. Yeah, three. So it's 2019 and 2020, 2021. Oh, okay. So 4 years for Chandler and 3 years for Bobby. But yeah, I did. I don't know if anyone heard the weird honking. There was a honk outside my window. Yes, definitely do. Speaking from experience, you take advantage of every time, like all the time you have people. Because believe me, if I were able to get back my two cousins, I would. Yeah, I agree. It definitely is. Yeah, like when I lost Bobby back in 2020, it was like I think basically the start of the pandemic. So knowing what he deals with or dealt with, um, I think that might have what might have gone to him. Oh, it's okay. I understand. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be upset. I just sometimes I still think about it. Oh, no, I still think about it all the time. So I understand. Oh, Bobby was my cousin. He was I'm 29, so I think he was 4 years younger than me, and my cousin Chandler, she was 2.5, 2 years younger than me. Both cousins. Oh, yep, both cousins. So it's weird now. Every year. I mean, small and quiet isn't always bad, but I understand. It's not easy to deal with. Yeah, I know that Chandler uh didn't have to experience the pandemic when she died because it was back in 2019, so it was before 2020 happened. But I know Bobby. I think it might have been part of it. But anyway, we can change the topic to some more happy. So, anyone else have an idea? Because right now I'm just sitting here, and I have yeah. Oh, okay. I don't want to make anybody upset. Like I don't want to cry either, but like I know it's still hard because I think about them all the time because we were like siblings, not like cousins. We grew up together. We all had lived in each other's houses at one point. One of them like they both had lived with me at one point. So it wasn't like we didn't see each other all the time. We did. We grew up seeing each other all the time. So it's just I have a habit sometimes of just bringing them up because it's weird without them, especially since Chandler and Bobby didn't get to meet Artemis. Uh, Chandler did at least get to meet Athena when she was born. Well, that's good. I always wonder how close some other families are out there because when I try to explain to people that a lot of my family are when we were younger at least. I mean, we're still close. We're still close, obviously, but like it's a little different, obviously, because a lot of us are married and have kids of our own, or don't have kids yet, but still married. But I always wonder how, like, if a lot of the family dynamic of like if your cousins live with you when you're younger or what, because I didn't know how like I'm gonna say rare, not rare, how common it was. There you go. Okay, hats off to me for what? Sorry. Um, but that's cool about growing up. But yeah, it took me a while to get to have kids, but I got there. Yeah, yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I did that a lot too. My one cousin and I have we're born the same month, so we would share birthdays. A lot of the years, like as we got older, we would just share birthdays, and even when Chandler and Alex were together, because they're both in December, they would have birthdays too. So like a lot of us just fell on months that we had the same birthday in the same month, so we just share birthdays and or just get together and hang out. We would be crazy as kids, like and teenagers. Like I remember living in my I would say hometown, but I know it's not totally my hometown, but kind of my hometown. We would walk around town like middle of the night and just I would have random people in my high school just hit me up and say, "Hey, you want to come out and talk?" And I would let my mom know that I was going outside, at least just outside, and we are going for a little walk. And I would just go and talk to people. It was random. I'm surprised because my stepdad was always like something else about it. Okay, she is still laying down. For some reason, I thought she was up. But yeah, I remember high school very vividly. I miss high school. We had a lot of fun. I did a lot of musical theater as well, so that was another fun thing. Granted, I don't sing as much now. Do your kids nap nicely? Um, yeah, I would say they do. They just have a habit of doing this all the time, everywhere. So they don't normally stay still. I'm just surprised they're not sleeping on the new bed that we got them, which was well free. Um, but they do nap pretty nicely. Today they just decided to nap later in the day. Not normally something I want to happen, but I wasn't gonna stop them. Yeah, they're pretty good. They you can just tell when they're tired, like when they're overly like just done. Artemis is just, "Ah," and Athena will just be like, "Oh, I want you," and then she'll lay down. Yes, they can sense I'm having fun. That's exactly it. Considering I don't normally do lives because I don't have as many subscribers, so I didn't think doing a live would be, in my eyes, beneficial. So I didn't know. Yay, congratulations. Thank you. And yes, you can sense it. Yeah, I can, I always listen at least because I have the monitor, but I make sure it's, like, off, obviously, so it's not, like, making noise, but I can at least see them. So I just always check. Yeah, nap time is nice. I at least try to make that time be either for recording a video or 2 if I can, eating, possibly napping if I'm tired enough, which today I wasn't because they let me sleep in for, like, an extra 2 hours since I was up from, like, 2 to 4 since I had to make sure my husband was awake for work because he has to work 2 extra days more, but he's off Saturday. So I had to make sure he was awake, and I didn't wanna, like, have yeah, my body woke me up before it was even time for him to wake up. But yes, thank you, anti-MLM, for that. I appreciate it. That's me at work. I'm always aware of my students' feelings or attitudes or illnesses. Call it yes. Yes. Very much so. Because I even have that with my husband where he'll be like, "What is she saying?" And I always tell him what she's saying. And like I didn't think I was gonna ever be to that point because like even with my little sisters, it wasn't exactly like that, but with these two, just caught on right away. We always had white noise in the background with a fan running on high, and also very low relaxing. Well, that's good. Yeah, I always make sure. I mean, I did have or still do have a CD player in their room, but we got a TV in there because there are times where I fall asleep in there, but it's mainly noise for them. They don't if they're asleep, they're asleep. They're not obviously caring. But I we just got a TV for them because as they get older, they'll have a TV. I know it may be odd because they're only like 2.5 and like 60 months, but oh well. Oh wow. Yeah, I could see that. When you can't hear like yeah, I would say for our house because they're newer windows, it does basically do the same thing. The walls aren't really soundproof. I would say the windows help make up for it, and they're just still asleep. My students are 3 through 5 with delays. Like running everywhere and trying to grab them. Yeah, no, I can see that. Do your random question because my 2.5-year-old loves to play random stuff. Even though they both got Christmas gifts this year, my 2.5-year-old will pick up like plastic forks, like her kid ones, like baby ones or toddler ones, and like her forks and spoons, and she'll just play with them. Mhm. But yeah, like my two, well, at least Athena, she'll play forever with those kid spoons and forks and just play. Or if, like, she has scraps of paper, she even played with napkins, like, shred them apart and would play that way. So, like, they're very easy to please in a lot of ways. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. When I was a kid, the best part was when I would get a giant empty box and could cut it out and turn it into a play. Yeah, I never had a chance to cut it out, but I did play in boxes a lot. Yeah, I still do that too. I will any box that we have most times, unless it's like needs to be broken down, they get to it right away. So they'll play in a big box. So like if I was able to bring out like a big Amazon box, they'd probably play in that for hours. They even played in a little shallow, big, wide box, which I forget what was in it, and they just play in it. And I was like, okay, whatever makes you happy. My hair's all flippy today. They definitely play with it all. It's so nice when they're entertained by free items. Yes. That's why when people ask me, like our family members would ask me, like, what do your girls want? And I'm like plastic spoons and forks. I don't know. You can give them like the simplest thing and they'll be all right. Yeah, I should do some of that stuff. I thought about doing that, like the Montessori type things where like free items around your house and just use it for them to use like hand eye coordination and stuff like that. I mean, they're very good already for their age. Like, oh my gosh, Athena speaks in like full sentences. Um, for her age, like she can tell you straight out, like, "Hey, that's what I want," or she'll say, "Please." She says, "Please and thank you," all the time. The funniest thing is she'll say sorry. She'll be like, "Sorry, mom, dad," and I'm like, "I apologize. You don't have to apologize." Especially if she didn't do anything. She always does it. She'll be like, sorry. I'm sorry," and I'm like, "You don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything." Glad I got you live. I hope you do more. Gotta go. Have a good night. Well, you too, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll have to do more lives now and then, obviously as it grows, just because why not? But I appreciate you coming to watch it. And yes, I will be doing more. Um, I'm a bit of a perfectionist with some of the videos I do, so I don't always think of doing them. So I'll hopefully go through the three that I have right now and post them very soon. I'm just glad people came on. I was not sure if anyone was going to come on at all. So I'm just glad some people came on to talk. I have inhaling stuff to catch up on since I've been here with my brother. I'm so behind. Oh, well, you should whenever you're able to have it, like make the time to do it. Definitely do it at least. I try at least get two or three videos recorded ahead of time. At least, even if I have some on my phone, I still try to get them done. Because if I have two on my phone and two on my laptop, I at least have four on hand. Oh, definitely. I agree. Yeah. Always talk to your kids. Yes, I make it very very like I make sure they know they can talk to me cuz I want them to be openly expressive and Athena makes it very prominent when she's upset. Like she'll start yelling, "No, mom, no." And I'm like, "You're allowed to be upset. You just can't like start coming over here and hit me." like, well, I appreciate you coming on and let me know how that goes then. I'll try to do another live soon, or if you want, I have my email up on my page as well, so you can let me know. Yes, I agree because I have it still also binging other anti MLMers, even if I've seen, sorry, darn cough, allergy cough. But yeah, I have a habit of binge watching like a lot of anti MLM stuff since getting into it because, and I it's kind of hard not to because the things they say, oy vey, the things they say. Not anti-MLM, but the MLMers say they're something else. Aw, I, I appreciate that. I probably just take myself too seriously on my videos, and I need to not do that. So I don't always know how to like respond sometimes in videos because if I do, I'll detract from everything, and then I gotta like focus again. Yeah, exactly. Once you go on one video, you're like, I gotta go all of them. Like I've done that with like all of Deanna's and all of Isabella's and also all of CC's. So like I try to get through all of those and then I go to the next person's. And like even like smaller creators like myself, I try to get those ones as well. But I will remember to make more light commentary in my videos so I will smile because I haven't have ever just taken it too seriously because I guess I take myself too seriously. Even my husband tells me that. I gotta stop doing that. Yes, they're awesome. Granted, I would love to um, be seen more by them, but I think I'm still too small for them to be on their radar of concern. So I don't really try to reach out too much because yeah, I'm not in the cool enough area yet. Well, I don't even say cool enough. I'm not cool enough in general, so I don't really doubt that they wouldn't see me. So I don't think that. Also, Hannah Alonso and respectfully sarcastic. I watch her stuff as well. Laura MB as well. I watch her. So at least I've gotten it. I've got a chance to talk to a lot of the anti-Emblem people. Um, which it'd be kind of nice if I was able to, but I think I'm still too small. Yes, I agree. It'd be nice. Thank you. I will. I will definitely keep it up. I'll try not to. Um, I guess be so hard on myself. Yes, she's good. I think she was technically the first one I started watching, and then it was like Deanna, and then C. No, was it? I forget which order I found them, but I think it was like respectfully first, Cece, then Deanna, then Isabella after that, and then I think Hannah in between there. Yes, she's cool too. I actually found out that she's from Pennsylvania too. I didn't realize she was. I still get out a laugh from a lot of the Huns when they tell us that we're bullying I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Oh, and Savannah Marie. That's right. It was Savannah. I think Savannah was technically like third, like respectfully, then Savannah. It was like something like that. I don't remember. It all runs together. I just know I watched a lot of them early on, as much as I could have. The very first person I ran into was Savannah Marie a few years ago when I just became a paparazzi consultant, but I kept watching and finding him out. Oh, that's good. Yeah, she does good. I like her what was it? I like her way of like her journalistic aspect to it because I'll be honest, I suck right now because it's been a while since I've researched anything, so I'm horrible at that. Yeah, she has good energy. But yeah, I'm not one to be like, oh yeah, let me just do a deep dive that I suck at. That's good. Yeah. She does good stuff. She's so entertaining. And she's another anti I forgot. Monica Hayworth is another good one. Just saw that now. She's a good one. But I also caught on early when I started watching. There's a few of them, honestly. I can't keep track of when I started watching them. I just know I started watching a lot of them early as I could have. Yeah, I've learned on a I like not learned. The I've saved a couple of them in my phone of like which ones are kind of newer out there to check out, but I don't want to like do it and screw it up because I my ADHD won't let me. Because if I do, I will probably beat myself up again, or beat myself like I always do. Wow, 5 people. Whoops, sorry about that. Bumped my four. Okay. Yeah, I I've always had a hard time. I have to be told to stop doing that because even my husband tells me I'm doing good. He'll watch my stuff. He's like, I'm just a supportive husband. And I'm like, and I don't always have a chance to like watch his stuff. So like, he doesn't do anti MLM, but he does Magic the Gathering type things on like TikTok mainly. And it's been a little bit since I've been on TikTok since I got into the anti MLM sphere. I don't always go on TikTok as often. I will have to try out the other webcam sometime though. Maybe next time I'll do a live chat or live stream on my phone. It does have a lot better quality of picture. Sorry, I was getting notifications on my Instagram about a hunt. Lovely. Oh, oh, it's Crash. Come on, I'll show you the whole shirt. There you go, Crash. It was the Crash game, the Portals game. I would probably wear my office shirt, but I wear that so often it's ridiculous. Oh, shoulder is getting better, but it still hurts. Wow, I didn't realize it was been almost been an hour. I will have to wake up my kids soon, though. They are not gonna like me. Oh, for my channel, dress as you are, come as you are. Yeah, basically, I don't really try to make myself look like anything I'm not really. I just kind of whatever I wear, I wear. Thank you. Yeah, I know I'm like I think 4 subscribers more than 200. I think. Yeah, I am at like 204, but thank you. Yeah, I yeah, the fancy I try to be, like, it shows that I know nothing about makeup. I don't even try to, like, put on makeup half the time. Yeah. Yeah, I am all about comfortability because if I'm not comfortable, I am fidgety. ADHD to the max. Just if I'm not comfortable, you'll know it. And I will change my clothes the moment I'm like, okay, gotta change. Oh, thank you. I always like to, just for fun, but I always am curious about how to do contouring just to see what it would look like, but I'm not going to do it on myself. Nope. I already know how that's gonna go. I'm going to fail it epically. I already know that. Right now I look really white, and I know I'm not this white. I'll have to try the other webcam where it's like, oh, okay, guys. Well, I think I must go. I think my kids are awake finally, which is good. Yeah, I think Athena's crying for me. But I will see you guys in another one, maybe in like a good month or so. We'll do another one after I do a few more videos. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I gotta get going. Bye. Thanks, you too. And everyone be safe. Bye.